Alright, I think that's it for the upper floor of the dorms. It seems like we learned a lot here, but the pieces aren't quite fitting together for me. I have to think this out. I'm beginning to doubt my Season 2 theory. But, you know, I could be wrong. Or I could be right. I don't know. We'll see. Next, we need to go to the 4th floor? Because we have to check out all those rooms on the 4th floor. Actually, you know what? I can probably just go there with the map. Yeah. Map. Alright, so we want to go to the data center next, because this has the room with the Monokuma door. Yo, Hina.
Hey, Makoto.
Are you here to look around too? Oh, is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah.
So I figured, if all the doors in the school had been unlocked, that one should be open too, right?
But
Although, I couldn't bring myself to open it.
I mean,
Because it might explode, right? And then it'd really suck, so you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Alright, well, let's blow up then. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath of it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. What's behind it? Ooh, a control room of some kind. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was, whoa, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. M.O. Monokuma. Pause. Okay, let's take a look at this. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel? It's really over the top, though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yukara was a soldier. But she's dead. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Hifumi'd probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit? So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks kind of like a cockpit. Then could that mean...
okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm just gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just or whatever something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel.
Huh?
Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says Data Center. Data Center? I took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center, that's right next door. The room we were just in, that's where that strange noise came from. I'd probably better go check it out.
Yeah.
Please, I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Hang on. Is there anything else in this room I can look at before we go? Let's check out this thing. What is it? There's some kind of hatch on the floor. But right now, I need to go check out the data center. Okay. I guess I'll go check out the data center. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Ah! Monokuma. Is that Monokuma? Hey, dude. Hey! Grrr! Give me all your donuts! Is that you, Hina? What? Aw, man! Busted! How did you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button! Whatever you do, don't push that.
Too bad.
Aw, man! Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it, and the control panel inside? That's the Monokuma Control Center! We can unleash Monokumas everywhere!
Ah.
Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that right now? Or just now. Monokuma. Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling right now. Just now. I can't... What you were controlling just now. It was Monokuma.
Huh?
Monokuma? What? For real? Yep. Looks like that control panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey.
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Kyoko's theory was right? But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true... And then again, we've seen the same thing like 7 times. Yes, everyone's in the school. Then the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student? No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Monokuma control room has been added to the Truth Bullet section. What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh, no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about it? What about you? Is everything okay? Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like, you want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Alright, you want to get going? Yeah. Okay. Wait, oh, the hatch. I had to go back. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door! It just locked on its own. What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked. But why? Of course it's locked! Because the data center is now restricted! Monokuma?
Just a second.
Hey, no fair. You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey.
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. Then that room,
Yep.
as you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now you're being operated by someone in that room?
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo!
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? I knew it. Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? No way. The hatch on the floor? Too bad. That was your one big chance, and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace. He's gone, but was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
Huh?
And when I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving. Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice. You got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. Hina took off at a full sprint. And I have to do what I can do, too. That's the only way forward. Okay, I guess that means headmaster's room, which is not that room. It's in here. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. What's up, dude? Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class 78. Student roster? It contains profiles of all of us, and Mukuro.
So in other
Apparently,
words...
Class 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room...
I see.
That's right. It also mentioned class number 78. That must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in here along with hers,
In other words...
there can be no doubt. Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikasawa, the 16th student, lying hidden in the school somewhere. The ultimate despair. Watch out for her. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
So in other words...
When it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro we still didn't have. Well, what kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background an entity floats, close but just out of reach. We get a very blurry picture of Mukuro right there. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all of this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle, so Mukuro's body was covered in injuries when we found her, and she didn't have any scars on her before, so somehow, when she died, most likely, she was injured a bunch of times. She had a bunch of wounds, a couple days old. We'll come back to that, I guess. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students, after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair? I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the mastermind were allies? So, why? Why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before. A girl who seems to be included as a part of our class, number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who this girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and it even lists her vitals. 31, 22, 32. Those are not her vitals. Her vitals are things like pulse, breathing. Those are just her measurements, Byakuya. Well, what do you think? Don't creepy laugh when you say that. What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is that maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean... Wait, is he trying to say... there's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro? Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm it, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So, I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice for me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other words,
The cost of that faith? Faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch. But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind. Thanks. Anything else in here? Yes, papers on the floor. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. Bookshelves. The bookshelf seems really well made, and it's filled with files and thick books. And this thing. There are trophies, and even a shield in the display case. Alright, I guess we gotta go up to the bio lab now. On the 5th floor. Alright, and we're off to the bio lab, since it's the last room up here that I think we haven't been in. Which may be the last room in the school we haven't been in. So let's check it out. The raw room. What shall we find? Ah! A morgue! Can't say that was what I was expecting to find. Well, here I am in the bio lab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? Oh, hey. More tarps. There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately. And how about these? There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side, there's some kind of weird machine. I've seen something like this before. Ah, that's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? I should probably take a closer look around. Alright, what about this table? Ah, there's some kind of booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver and the blue light will let you know the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate, and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. In case you need your corpses to be extra comfy? This is the instruction manual for the fridge? Okay, so what do I know about them now? There's some kind of weird machine. Yeah, on the left side there's a bunch of... Yeah, we knew that. Some of the lights are on. The ones on the left. The right-hand lights are off. Well, looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. It was a makeshift morgue. Doesn't seem like makeshift about it. These are like professional morgue lockers. Biolab secret. And about those lights by each slot. It looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Which would mean inside each slot, lit up in blue, another one of the victims is... Alright. I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. Why does it alternate between thinking and speaking when he's by himself? I don't have any other option. Like, he could just be thinking all of that, but sometimes he just blurts it out to nobody. Oh, started off, turned the wrong way. Okay, so we've checked out all of the new rooms. Oh, right, the note wants us to go to all the rooms that were related in some way to Mukuro's death, like this dojo thing. Ah, and Toko's here. Oh, Toko, so this is where you were.
What do you want?
Am I so disgusting that you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not one single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back! Give me back my precious time! Calm down, Toko.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. Yeah, you're probably right about that. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there's any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. I don't really want to psychoanalyze Toko. She seems like a ball of problems. Let's go in here. Huh? It's gone. Mukuro's body. It's not here? Well, why would it be here? They already convicted me. Let's look around. The sprinkler control panel. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. I didn't mean to click on that. Not the monitor. The chicken coop. There are still just the 4 chickens left. Honestly, I'd be kind of terrified if there were more than that. Ain't nobody here but us, chicken. Ain't nobody here at all. Oh, crap, I'm singing. I'd hope never to subject you to that accidentally, but, you know, there you go. Maybe the body's inside the tool shed. I better check, just to be sure. I didn't find anything even close to a dead body. You know, I hear if your ears are bleeding from that, you know, they have, like, cotton balls you can stick in there. Yeah, you're good. If it's not in here either, it must be... Could it be in the biolab? No, we were already there. But corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing. That tarp. A tarp played a key role in another case, so I'd better look into it. Alright. Talk, you tarp bastard! The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left some clue behind here. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's an enormous red stamp in the corner that says Biolab. It says Biolab. Then this originally came from the Biolab? Yes, Captain Obvious has struck. Let's get out of here. Is there anywhere else I need to go? Well, that's all I really needed to check here. Let's see, is there anywhere else? Oh, I guess not. We are out of time. It is trial time.
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint.
Oh, I guess maybe we aren't out of time. He's just doing something weird.
For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
What? Now he wants to give us a hint. It's suspicious, no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? Oh, hey, Hero. Makoto. Why'd you act so surprised? No reason. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What did he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hero, wait. Well, there was no point trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hero? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? Let's find out what Monokuma told him, and then we'll know. And at long last, it's just one butt. Why is the camera so low? Hello, Monokuma. You know, if you're not gonna drink that water, I'm kind of thirsty.
I am Monokuma!
Hello! Welcome! Welcome, hello! Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. The envelope? Well, this must be the envelope. And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. What? Don't worry, just get on with it! Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. Oh, hello. It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. It was everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room, we looked at that file. Mukuro Ikusaba? Then this girl is... What? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone posed like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not there. This picture has all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be in this picture, but what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other till they got here. But if this picture is real, then could that mean... Could it be everyone else? And just me? Everyone here except me is... How long are you gonna keep this rambling soliloquy of yours up, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're kinda getting in the way standing there, you know? So, I mean, get out! But
How strange.
I told you I'm not fielding any questions.
Unbelievable.
What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field. Do grit to tea slash ratatouille. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. The plot thickens. What possible reason could I not be in that photo for? And what about that other really obvious clue hidden in the photo I'm not going to reveal yet? So, in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Yes, and you walked right into it, dummy! Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? But it looked so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear all this up. No, I have to clear all this up. Okay. Let's figure out where everybody is. Nobody here. Byakuya, I'm guessing? Yeah, he always hangs out in the archive. Let's go to the archive. Byakuya, it's backwards. Byakuya! I have questions. Alright, there you are. Oh, Byakuya. Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakuya?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Hey, Byakuya, wait! But of course he didn't. He just walked away. What the? Why was he acting like that? Like he was purposefully trying to avoid me. Let's go find the next person, I suppose. Nobody there. Nobody there. Somebody's in the garden. Oh, yo, Hero! Quit running away! Hey, Hero! Wah! Makoto! What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No! Sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hero, what's wrong? I still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I'd found. It was like he was avoiding me. Like he was afraid of me. Why? I saw another exclamation point down this hallway, so let's go check it out. I'm gonna guess it's in the bio lab. Run! I decided to visit the bio lab one more time, and the first thing I saw when I got there was zombies! No, was her, passed out again. Although even Makoto is getting annoyed by this. Toko? Hello, Toko. Toko, are you okay? No, no! She's not dead, is she? Oh, come on. You didn't seriously think she was dead. Wah! It's cold! It's super cold! It's so cold I think I might catch cold! If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will.
I see.
What? I was asleep? Ah! I must have fainted again! I bet you were standing there, staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't. Oh, then what? Hot and bothered? Straight up horny? Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What did you do to Miss Morose? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate. And don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. So it's like double the memory. No, it's more like half. But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now or I slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Byakuya's around somewhere doing his own investigating.
Yes.
By himself? I assume so.
Oh, I'm on fire.
I knew it! I totally knew it! I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master! Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. I'm sure he's going to be excited to see you too. Toko shut off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. Oh, I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be a reason for it. Yes, like this dead body she pulled out of a drawer. The fridge! It's open! But I'm sure they were all shut tight the last time I was here. That must be why she passed out.
Right.
Kyoko. She faints so easily. Kyoko!
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
But listen, about this room. Oh yeah, it's
It would seem...
a morgue. Yeah,
I
knew that. I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge and seen what was in there, and, well, there you have it. You knew she'd fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem...
I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, the That's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Is everything gonna be so difficult with her?
Anyway,
We should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched. But then suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. How come? Because Mukuro's body is in here. Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body is inside the fridge?
I see.
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. The mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So...
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Ah, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to look at the body during the last investigation.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then...
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Just wait over there? That's it? What am I supposed to be looking at? On the left side of the refrigerator, there's a bunch of blue lights. But these ones aren't on. It would seem the blue light comes on when a slot is occupied. So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around the number of lights that are on, including Mukuro's, there's 9. 9 lights? Hang on a second. If Mukuro's in here, I was just assuming she wasn't in here last time. Like, I assumed that there was somewhere else she was. So we've got Sayaka, Leon, Mondo, Chihiro, Hifumi Taka, Celeste. Oh, hang on, no, I missed somebody. Hang on, let's go back. Sayaka, Junko, Leon. I forgot because Junko died in like a non-trial way. So Sayaka died, then Junko died, then Leon died, then Mondo died, or then Chihiro died, then Mondo died. Hifumi and Taka, Sakura, and Mukuro. No, that's everybody. Hang on, let me count again. Sayaka, Junko, Leon, Chihiro, Mondo, Hifumi, Taka, Celeste. No, I forgot Celeste. There should be another body. So who's missing if this is Mukuro? I don't know. I want to ask her. I should ask Kyoko about that group photo. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier. Oh, you mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Huh? Why not?
Because...
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, or to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. I wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. Can we look at the body now? It's a fridge meant for storing dead bodies at a diagonal angle, apparently. I can't do it. I can't look inside. Why are these people so squeamish? Your lives are on the line. Look at a dead body, you idiot. I gotta check the tarps, because I'm sure they'll want me to confirm the tarps have biolab on them. Yes. It's the same as the ones I found in the garden tool shed, and I remember that tarp had a stamp on it that said biolab. Do the tarps in the biolab have a tarp or a stamp that says biolab? At some point, someone got it from the biolab and took it over here. Alright, we've got that confirmed. Good. Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Already? Jeez, that was fast.
Indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief. So, did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and the blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then, what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. and they had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they're old? Huh?
Because
All the Monokuma file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference?
wrong.
Well, the difference is immense considering the impression that they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old,
However,
but that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds makes it sound like they've been there forever and that they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way that could have had anything to do with it.
so then,
But what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
at the very least,
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? One of many?
right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words,
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. But beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future. Okay,
hey,
so if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier, when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
so
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right? Again, with that's are her measurements. Those are not her vitals. Unless that means something else, but I'm pretty sure vitals refers to, like, your pulse and your breathing and stuff like that. You remembered all that? They are indeed consistent with the corpse. So then...
indeed,
And don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
indeed.
Our victim in this case is without a doubt Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student lying hidden somewhere in the... Yeah,
And?
shut up. Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
So
Then it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh, wait, are we not gonna put the body back? Don't you think it's kinda sad leaving it out like this?
why?
Sad. Did you forget? She was our enemy once. A part of the ultimate despair. But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still.
whew,
You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me. But she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
so then,
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes? Ah, hold on. I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in that locker. If I don't do it now... So I have to turn back to her and click on her again. Hey, Kyoko. I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
what?
Go ahead, then. Out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What? So,
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
indeed.
I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you need the handbook of whoever the locker belonged to. Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because,
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster. About your father.
what? If that's true,
Could that mean... that video is real too? Video?
Makoto,
I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own 2 eyes. Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
So...
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker. Your locker?
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll all make sense. A DVD? And it says Class 78 Urgent Interviews?
So...
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
Anyway...
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just go watch and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before. None of this makes sense right now. But I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD.
Makoto.
Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? Ramble?
In other words...
So, as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. You're talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask, for the rest of my life. And all because of the mastermind.
However...
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
So why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said that. But her smile was filled with sorrow.
Whew.
So, that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey.
Hey, but keep this in mind. There is only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then...
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. I'd better get going myself. I got that DVD from Kyoko. I should head to the AV room to check it out. Kyoko said something about hopeless truth. But no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if it's the worst truth in the world, I can't afford to lose.